Well, hello everyone. I hope y'all are all having a good Friday so far. I'm here at the school trying to finish up some work for the semester as our semester is winding down. Just had some office work to do. Some of the guys have gone for the year. And I was just thinking about an encouraging word, and I have a little book that I share with the guys every semester. And it's a book that one of my colleagues in the state co-worker does the same type work that I do, is teaching line workers. His name is Randy Henry, and he wrote this little devotional book where he takes electrical principles and uses them to make a spiritual application. And it's a good little book, and I hope he doesn't mind me promoting it a little bit on Facebook and just telling about it a little bit, because I wanted to share one of the devotionals with you today. This is a oil circuit recloser. It's a circuit breaker, basically, like you have in your house, but we use them out on the line. Now this one does not have the case around it or the can around it, because I use it here for teaching. But it's usually a gray-looking metal can. It's full of oil that how to operate this breaker. What it does is, when you have a tree or you have something get on the line, a power line going to your house, a squirrel gets in the line, an animal gets in the line, a car hits a pole, whatever, this circuit breaker is designed so that if a tree limb gets on the line, it'll knock the line out for a second, come back on, and if the tree limb's still in it, it'll go back out again. And sometimes the tree limb will clear, sometimes it won't, and if it doesn't clear, it operates about 4 times and then it locks out. And that's it. We have to come out and clear the line and then close this back in to get your power back on. Well, you know, I was reading in Matthew 21, and the verses in the lesson here talked about Peter. And Peter said, Lord, how many times should we forgive someone if a brother sinned against us? 7 times? And Peter said, and Jesus answered him and said unto him, 70 times 7. Or in other words, really he was saying, you just forgive him as many times as you need to forgive him. You know, this breaker here is set up on 4 shots where a fault gets on the line, trouble gets on the line and causes issues and causes problems. And this kicks out because of the problem. You know, sometimes we have problems with our brothers, our sisters, our family members. The faults kind of kick in and we kind of go out. We kind of out with each other for a while. And sometimes our forgiveness isn't the way it should be. We're not willing to forgive. And you know what? Sometimes when we're not willing to forgive, we don't understand what we've been forgiven from. Because you see, if you don't want to forgive someone, or you can't forgive someone because of something they've done, you're kind of saying, you know, well, I'll never do anything like that. I'm such a good person. No, you're not. I'm not. You're not. We all have faults. We've all fallen short of the glory of God. There's no one that's not sinned. No, not one. We all have messed up. We all have offended someone. We've all went our own way and done the wrong thing. And if we are not willing to forgive a brother or sister or family member, whoever, when they ask forgiveness for something they've done or wronged us with, or if we're not just able to forgive them, period, whether they ever ask forgiveness or not, then we don't understand our own sinfulness and how sinful we are, because basically what we're saying, oh, I never do anything like that. Oh yeah, you do. You do. But you know what we should do? We should forgive them. We should forgive them. Jesus said on the cross, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. We should forgive them and reunite, reconnect that relationship immediately, and forgive and forget about it, and ask Jesus to help us to forget, because sometimes our memories are real sharp when it comes to being wronged by someone, but not so sharp when it comes to other things. But when we've been wronged someone, we tend to not to forget. But this breaker will only close in with about 4 faults on it, however it's set up, and then it goes back in. If it gets locked out, then somebody has to go out and clear the problem. Sometimes we have to do those things. We have a really bad problem with a friend. We have to go out. We have to talk to them. We have to clear all the stuff up. And then we have to come back in this little yellow handle right here. It makes the it makes the connection. Well, if I post the wrong way, it will. You hear that click? Whoop, there goes. The line's back hot. Everybody's back on. You know what? We need to keep that line hot between our brothers and sisters. When it goes out, we need to be willing to clear up the fault real quickly. Close that handle back in. Close the connection back in with our friends and our family. Because if God forgave us, who are we not to forgive others? So, keep the lines open with friends. Be willing to forgive. Remember, if you're not willing to forgive someone, you're not realizing the own faults that you have in your life. So, just a thought for the day, and I hope y'all are having a great Friday. I hope that you're in church somewhere Sunday. Calvary folks, I hope you're there. And have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Raining a little bit cooler, but just enjoy whatever God gives us on this beautiful, it's a day that He has made, so let's rejoice and be glad in it, okay? God bless. See you later.